understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got Ball, Jaren Jackson out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Gasol in at the 5. Paul shot is off. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Back to Eason, just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And they pick up 2.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside Paul. Screen by Griffin. Inside. No good there. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Ball looks over the floor. And he sinks the 11-footer.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Powell passes to Kessler. Powell outside. Pass to Paul. And here's Griffin to the right side. Here's Wilkins. Gasol grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
From deep, Morant. That shot off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Griffin on the wing. Takes a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
No hesitation from Blake on that catch-and-shoot jumper.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass the ball. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Well, you talk about a team on the rise. The Grizzlies are young and dangerous, Smitty.
BA, they hang their hats on the defensive end. With their length and activity, they make it hard for people to handle them. Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Gasol, a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Griffin pulls down the board.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Wilkins, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Powell outside. From 11 feet away, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I love how Powell moves on the floor, glides off the pick to an open look at the basket.
Outside Morant. Spins. And then Morant with the jam!
Stop it, Ja. He's putting on a show.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And a good opportunity to bring up this season's top assist man. Second is Ja Morant.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Powell against Ball. Powell passes to Paul. Gallinari with a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. Excellent D there from Morant. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Pass to Gallinari. Here's Powell. Simmons with a screen on Eason. Puts it up from 12 and off the glass. That one's good.
I love seeing Norman Powell take the mid-range shot, making use of this area.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Ah, the golden years for the LA Clippers, Smitty. Those Lob City teams.
Ooh, I miss those days, B.A. Chris Paul tossing up alley-oops to DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. Those three pretty much won 50-plus games every season, and man, were they fun to watch.
Bane, he's checked in for ball. Morant with it. Last game for him, he picked up 13. The jump hook, and that one's good. Gasol.
May have been a foul. Anyway, Gasol absorbs the hit, but strong enough to finish through it.
Paul passes to Simmons. They set the pick. Pass to Powell. Great D that time from Bane.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim. Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Here's Powell. And Gasol with the block.
And for his career among active players, Gasol top 3 in block shots.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Grizzlies on D. 3-point lead. Left side, Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Shakes him.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
He drops it from range.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Gasol. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jackson on the wing. He's covered by Gallinari. From deep, Bane. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Paul passes to Powell. Over Bane. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 9 points.
Excellent move to score the basketball despite a weak pick.
Pass to Bane. To the middle. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Bane against Powell. Here's Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Desmond Bane.
Smart move by Chris Paul, shooting right into the defender to win a trip to the line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Memphis?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Always clever working himself to the line, and Chris Paul tends to convert once he gets there.
He hits the second from the line. Young season, young talent, Grant. What do you look for to identify an up-and-coming team with a chance to be special?
Well, B.A., obviously you have to start with talent. But then it's fit, it's identity, it's personality. I mean, all of those ingredients matter in becoming a top team.
And that's a foul called on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul of the game. Morant against Paul. 6 to shoot. Bane with a screen on Paul. Morant, no good.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Wilkins. Still no points. Here's Griffin. Pass to Jerome. Morant against Paul. Shoots over Morant, and that one's good. Paul.
You know Chris Paul's jumper has that little lean to it that helps him create just enough separation.
Outside Bain. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Ugly, ugly display. I thought they'd be more competitive, but I was wrong.
Griffin finds Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Clark. To win the drought. Griffin pulls down the board. And so Paul will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Screen by Griffin. Wilkins, pass to Griffin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Griffin's got 5 points.
You know, it's not just the power of Griffin, it's the skill set. Reliable inside.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Griffin. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Paul passes to Wilkins. Shoots over Griffin. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Strus, he's checked in for the Clippers. Ball, he's checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Well, Steve, how about the offensive growth of Desmond Bain season to season?
BA, he's getting more assertive out there. Bain, he hunts shots and he takes shots, which is allowing him to increase his offensive impact.
Takes the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Wilkins, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Outside Strus. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Griffin. That shot missing. Good D by Clark. The Grizzlies shooting an impressive 47%. To the paint. Here's Ball. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And a look here at the shooters doing the most damage from long range this season. And you look at Jerome, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
From the low block. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting for Memphis, Santi Aldama. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Clippers trail. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Wilkins. Griffin, a screen on ball. Here's Wilkins. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Ball passes to Griffin. Back to Ball. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Bain. Lets it go from the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bain's game. It helps him get to the line.
Desmond Bain, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bain.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And Bain drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Wilkins. Griffin, a screen on Griffin. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Grizzlies up 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Hardy is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Santi Aldama. Then there's Griffin. And it's Culver in at the 4 slot. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, durability is a focus for Ja Morant. He said, quote, "The number one thing is being available, working on my body to get stronger, and on the court being way more consistent with my shooting so I don't have to go back to the rack, absorb all that contact, and hit the floor every single time." Brian?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Allie. Hardy's shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Favors with a screen on Ball. Here's Man. And again, it's the Clippers.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Ball outside. Oh, Favors with a block.
What perfect timing on that play. Derek Favors, an outstanding shot blocker.
Launches a 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Griffin, left side. Over Favors. It's rebounded by Morris.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
On the wing, Strus. Yet to see a basket. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Ball. Can't connect from short range.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Here's Man. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
And it's tied up with that one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Ball passes to Culver, over to the wing. Here's Hardy. It's deflected.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Mann. Pass to Wilkins. Griffin outside. And Griffin slams it in.
He's a hard guy to knock off balance. Blake Griffin taking the hit and staying in rhythm.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Hardy. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Jerome. Now Griffin. Clark covers. Griffin in the post. Working on Clark. Misses in close. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Off the mark there with a 3.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's Mann. Pass to Wilkins. Now here's Griffin. Clark covers. The jump hook. And the bucket is good from Griffin in deep. Griffin's got 9.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Ooh, the blocking skills of Walker Kessler have been getting him plenty of attention.
B.A., that's not the only thing he does around the rim. He's also a very solid rebounder. So really, if there's any action under the hoop, he wants in on it. Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Pass to Wilkins. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Memphis, currently 7th in the conference, hoping to string together some more wins. And of course the Clippers, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
You know, for Memphis, they're sort of where we expected them to be at this point. A tough opponent, but not a team that you fear.
I don't think they'll stay there. I think they've got a great chance to climb up in the standings as we get deeper into the season, and the players get more settled into their respective roles.
Releases from 15. Powell's shot is off. Memphis trailing here. To the left wing. Moran against Paul. Back to Payne. Gasol inside. And then Gasol with the jam.
With authority, Pau Gasol turns up the aggressiveness. Always a good sign for this team.
Paul passes to Gallinari. Powell outside. Simmons with a screen on Payne. Here's Powell. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Morant. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Here's Gasol. Good, and the setup by Morant. Gasol's got 8 points.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Powell outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Here's Paul. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And the shot's good.
Despite his size, CP3 has always been able to score it near the rim.
Paul against Morant. Pass to Gasol. Good D by Simmons. The Clippers in the lead. It's Powell on the wing. Down low. And Gasol with the block. Outside Morant. Back to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Paul against Morant. Outside Paul. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Now Gallinari. 17 points for him last game against Washington. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. In third, the Grizzlies.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Desmond Bane.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Simmons with it. No points so far. Gallinari with a screen on Eason. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
What I like about Murphy, he generates offense in a number of ways.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
It's pretty clear where Trey Murphy III has focused his development. His range shooting. He knows a guy who can knock it down will always have value in this league.
He does not get the second one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 7.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Timeout called, the Clippers. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ball's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Powell outside. Pass to Paul. There's the triple. Eason pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It had been a long time since Murray State had produced an NBA star. Ja Morant changed that narrative.
B.A., he certainly did. He's now the highest average scorer in the NBA out of Murray State. This dude is an animal, a walking bucket, if you will.
And the first one at the line is good. And when you're looking for guys with MVP traits, Smitty, the light really shines on Ja Morant.
It does, B.A. Like all the great ones do, Ja can completely take over a game. Elite skills, elite athleticism. He's got a sixth sense for this game.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
One of the most exciting players in the league, Ja Morant. He's so explosive, plays the game with a joy, and he's a fan favorite.
Wilkins, good.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. With the 7-footer. Kessler on the double team. Clock at 6. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Jackson outside. Jacks up a 3. Hauled in by Paul.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Griffin outside. Pass to Wilkins. The shot hits the jump hook. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
Here's Ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And there's the call. Memphis with the foul.
When you think of low post scorers, you got to put Griffin down there. Yes, he likes to face up, but with his back to the basket, he's pretty good as well as drawing fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, when healthy, Blake Griffin is still a force. He's an athletic, multifaceted big man.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jerome's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Eason.
2 minutes.
Pass to Gasol. The jump hook. Yes, it's good. Gasol's got 10 points.
As a center, this is what you're up against. Gasol well-schooled at scoring in traffic.
Here's Paul. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Clippers next season will inaugurate their futuristic new home court in Inglewood, designed to give fans every comfort, and the Clippers a distinct advantage as well. Along the baseline, 5,000 fans will fill 51 uninterrupted rows. The section, nicknamed The Wall, is acoustically designed to be loud. So, Brian, you better get ready.
Turn it up. Thanks, Allie. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ball against Eason. Paul taking his time here. Here's Wilkins, pounded by Ball. Wilkins, good.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball passes to Gasol. The 3 is up. Deep range. LaMelo, what focus.
Finding the man who broke free, the great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
Here's Wilkins from behind the arc. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Terrific way to